Raj Nongthombam. Welcome to yet another edition of Beyond Headlines. Presidenta democracy tugi miyamna lamdamaru tholi ba thodo watok sing lenga ki policy program sing ningthina mamuta na khangba mathau tai ningthina mamuta na khangnab ge damakta we need to go beyond headlines, and we also need people who can tell stories beyond headlines. Aduna ngasi ki edition sida beyond headlines ang chalaga tholi ba Manipur ki thodo watok sing asigi matangda wari sananu ge damakta lengsin ro lebire Dhanamajuri University ki Department of Political Science ki Associate Professor Dr. Arambam Noni. Noni, welcome to Beyond Headlines. Oza se ikui na habitare hujik ngarang belo githing arab September gi tang mapan gi horga ngarang October gi tang tram the wagda pangthok khiba ko gi United Nations Human Rights Council gi yang tari suba session habitare se gi manung channa September gi tang kunthra da Geneva da pangthok khiba dum laba side event do jana speaker mo ina wapum amma Manipur gi susi gi mari le na phungdo ki madu da maru ina hai gi basi the demand of ethnocentric habitat. The demand of ethnocentric homeland is untenable and obsolete. And ozana ma phongdo piki habitat. Manipur gumba multicultural society am khakta community am khakta gi specific oi homeland tan basi masi outdated oi chanate matango chanate aduga masi unjustified oi habi waham thambi gi habitat. Aduna sigi wafam siga lakchabuga loirana ozagi hojik chapi ki ba kogi UN Human Rights Council gi session haita yobiru base sigi experience aduga madugi side event sigi matang du kitam thambi.
Thank you, Raj, for having me. Ado ngasigi akoina khanariba beyond headlines hai basigi my significance kari no haragati akoina ngangariba hainariba mayam sigi nungyo ba chelsing ado puthokpa ado gai academic field leiba ozam oina handaki 57 UNHR sigi mifam basida akoina yaujaba phangba si akoi bu lamdam sigi issues bu masak khangbi dona akoi bu yaw ba yai haiba ga dum invitation extend torpa se koi nungai pa phawi aduga oza amoina researcher amoina hairiba Manipur gi wafam masida an academic oiba beyond the headlines gi oiba wafam sing nung ge warol sing thamna ba gi tanjama phangki baduda aikona khudong cha ba se lauraga aikona ethnocentric homeland haiba se untenable masi ibam thoktaba entertain tobom thoktaba amasung obsolete haibadi matam go chunadaba wakalon amani haibase kona thami maramdi aikoi Manipur da megi tang ahum amadi madugi mamang digi hauna Manipur da maruina notice ki lamdam sing se ethnic tension asilai maruina ethnic tension si kai do bagi lairi bano hairagadi ethnocentric oiba politics sing sina ethnic group amamam gi territorial homeland amamam tanna bagi wafam sing lakhibana laiminari ba furup singi marakta misunderstanding Maramdi karigino haibakanda historically exist ominarakpa adugi overlapping oiba territorial existence political shared space meamsi thugaraga anuba ethnocentric political space hemgalakna ba honarakpa sida tholokpa conflict amani haina aikhoina nainazai maram aduna masigi conflict sing ase aikhoina maram chana nainasi hairabadi masigi ethnocentric mobilization sigi hidden oiba political praxis ase unfold toba Kanghan batai natrabadi aikhoida majority minority aduga Christian and Hindu gin binary sida pukhidana left liberal mainstream gi adugumba khangai singna phawada Manipur gi multicultural space asi mangakpa amasung manghalakpa amadi khangbi da bai film lakpasi maji recover tawba yana bi namakta ethnocentric homeland asi undemocratic oiba anti plural oiba political mobilization amani haina aikhoina thami amasung 57 UNHRC gi site event asi aikhoina malam gi miyam sing mifam adu da taba lakhi iba nainaba lakhi media gi mi lakhi amasung lamdam somdagi amadi aikoi ga samna chingba mafam singdagi Arunachal gi wafam natragana notice the dam na chingba acho choba sarak padagi thoiba ecological question me amju pukat ki hana ihan han thamsig.
Okay, ado sigi side event tang September gi tang kunthra gi se sigi side event sida maruina khoi gi tharum se pangthum matamna moderate oi ki basi Dr. Elangbam Biswajit koi Manipur dagi ho ki ba misak ne ado ado khoi khurai jam athoba
yes
hoji khoi UCM gi vice president ori do epsa gi working president have that mang masa su yobi ki ja su yobi ki ado na maju gi whole can see experience hai batare and significance particularly magi importance ujan khara dum thambi khama le ado whole chalu basigi mamang su koi athoba dum chalu badi lere handak su uja su yobi dana sigi significance and importance khara ga hen kamai
ihan han bada masi khoi gi Manipur ki human rights activists amadi social activists kaya na akhoi gi UN ki platform sing da akhoi gi chatuna Manipur gi akhoi oiriba questions sing political as well as human rights ki wafam sing asi tatana pukhatuna chahi sanglaba I think for about 30 years 25 years se akhoi adum hena taba phangi haitare adubo handaki maruena 3rd May 2023 gi matung dadi khuraism athobana khare hena spearheading role ama lauraga Manipur gi ethnic conflict asida thoiba akhoi gi muknaba sigi thoiba adu covert and overt causes me amje puthokpa amadi masigi misinformation gi oriba phibam sina Manipur gi political khoi gi identity ase akhoi lana uhan khini haibagi maone nungnang ba phawbagi maike edura ayamba magi presentation se factual oiba empirical oiba information the base aroga handak su thamki mamang du thamki adubo hairiba UN ki platform sing asida akhoi gi lamdam somdagi chalai sigi magi maru oiba significance ti Manipur gi issues hena marik chumba narrative amana khangbi na ba adugi maike edura maram the European Union the Manipuri wafam sing lakiba American secretary sing na Manipuri wafam sing pukhalakpa adugumba narratives mayam se koina hena right perspective amada porak pa yana ba adu initiative tu gi manung dalak pani aduga Dr. Beshujit Elangbam gi ma ki contribution se so koina thagani ma gi moderate tobo matam da mahana COVID-19 gi experience pali COVID-19 the misinformation tobo dagi adugi kaino se da khoi gi victim hengalakpa adu COVID-19 the doctor ama oina karam haina yamna neutral oiba hena just oiba perspective amada airiba ana basing yengkhibagi fight tomina khibagi pandemic ki matamadu da haina mahna magi introduction da akoi neina khibalai aduna aina khanjabada akoi gi Manipur gi diaspora gi maikai dagi so handaki Manipur thoi ba thodo asida yamna chawba akoi responsibility ama lobi makhoi su mapanda lai khiba taraga su Manipur gi apun basaktam ji kai gi gani haibagi nungnang ba akiba amasung Manipur da lai ba furup cha sing si hingmina ba yana ba hena democratic oina hingmina ba yana ba ashoi ba angam ba ade hendo henjin to basing do hena democratic process amada akoi pusalaga engage to ba mahota ethnic identities sing weaponized oraga masi amaga mukthatna halaga unkhatna halaga praja sing asida achoba violence ma impose tobra haibagi adugumba politics adu unfold tobam thoi malangi miyam da khangam thoi haibasida diaspora gi members sing achoba thodang lowi en thamsi
okay sigi importance se koi Manipur gi manungda amadi Manipur dak jakiba diaspora sing Manipur da lejari badi ma pancha ki puna mana loi feel to heter maramadu na koi importance of visiting UN aduga UN gi sessions sing yawbagi magi importance significance khangmana satabya de hena chapiri ni habitare adu sumaina koi gi leibag amai hadi koi as a nation India country sigi part am oirubni na country sigi manungda thokpa internal crisis problem amakha madu koi internally solve to gotaba internal policy na tawjaga ba center na state na kai tawjaga ba du center da complaint to bayai state government na to bayai tonga channel gi khuthang da leijariba mechanism sigi manungda to bayai adu pusidagi mapanda chalaga UN da hairu bai pasi UN amu India de instructor pasi si to you no gi da smai problem berman hana smai intervene tor bhagadra intervene tor bhagadra ama tor pasi koi gi center gi lengang na habitara masi kitang pam wat mali madu gi reflection when national media sing da koi gi state ke representative mayam UN gi human right council gi session yaw matam da national media da madu gi reflection khar u phang tare ade third party na koi gi lebak sida lebak ki internal problem da interfere torokpa na targi intervene to se pam de ada ade career response to
ai koina masi misconception ni haina lojani aduga aina toina sajna ba ai ko gi mainstream media gi myopic oiba akhuba miyeng ni haibatare adudagi hendokta na koina haibe abase mainstream media gi section kharana human rights ki issue Manipur ki issue se global community the reach out to base criminal act amani ga haina hiring bagi campaign ama to base it is malicious first and second
anti nation ki type lo bai tare
masi ki ma ki whole arguments lali haitare maram di kari gino haiba matam da international platforms in the League of Nations tagi hauraga United Nations fawba sidai sida hariba global gi community singina yaraga likat ki baluk matani haitare aduna UN United Nations Declaration Human Rights hariba masi ki declarations India se party amani adu UN gi member amani haitare maram aduna UN gi processes singda India gi citizens singna malem gi miyoi singna chalaga masi gi wari hotai tatok tasin to there is nothing illegal about it there is nothing anti national about it because it is a very democratic practice and moreover India ki Article 51 da yam phazana yauri madudi international ki governance sing treaty sing ase India su evite tawani haibagi adugumba yamna commitment adasu yauri haitare aduna hairiba akhoi campaign asidi makoina wakal thienna pakna chawna yengba ngamdaba India ki democratic credentials di proof tawge haiba taragadi United Nations ki platform da laiba narrative mamdi tolerant oibagi taba ngambagi madugi pangaladusu laiba haibsi am chin chawba component amani haitare aduna maram oraga United Nations organization ki any platform or any international seminar any global platform amada any issue ama ikona democratic oina khana ba haibase any modern citizen magidi integral right ni hena thamsik
okay doja amana ozana ngasai ahubra su thambi khiba aduga koi national media sing da aduga state ki media sing da su tang kuntra da september kuntra dang ozana ngang bi khram matung nong nin lerga adum state ki media sing da yam chawna carry tawki koi SKTV da su dum headlines ka da yam chawna carry tawki ba paun hetare aduna ja lakshani wa humji madugi makha tarpa sagi ethnocentric oiba homeland ki demand si masi untenable oi masi pibum thokte and masi obsolete or outdated or matang chanadre habagi wapam and particularly in the backdrop of kogi pluralistic society amahadi tuan community mayamon as many as 34 scheduled tribes and maiti pangloga 36 hai tare so maina liminary society is the matugi amakhakta gi oiba demand sidi maram chadi habagi wapam jokondukre adu hojik manipur da ngasi ma we are witnessing a growth of divisive forces am thugaiba pamba force kara thengnare growth yam kana growth tori habi wapam phongdo pire hai tare adu sigi divisive forces se May 3rd ki matung daini haibot di yadong mande si matung dedi khara helam badi ay but over the years masi accumulate toropra kamai sigi divisive forces kumaina define to win
masi aikoina yengjaba matamda aikoina larger aina sai ai academic intervention ma tawbani aduga aikoina ngasi manipur gi oriba muknabagi phibam ungkhatnabagi phibam masi aikoina masi nainadaba yadi haibaji karigi no haimatana aina pizaba speech asiru yawbani a section of elite in academics trying to weaponize ethnic identities in maram aduna aikoina akoigi any furup amagi mingda academic exercise toriba mioi kaya amakoi uba phangi maming pandraga su makoina mapan gi prithibi gi narrative discoursing ri yaushalaga manipur the minority and majority framework khak pusalaga kanglup masel goiba mukna bani haina pusalaga larger manipur da lariba unfair asymmetric land administration aduga unfair asymmetric legal regimentation mayam law mayam se masidi shu usnada ba haibtare kudamoina manipur gumba lebak si armed forces special powers si lathok view haidana irom chanu sharmila na chahi tara truk chara hen ki manipur gi ima sing na so civil group sing na so yam kanna armed forces special powers lathok hen human rights ki protective ba punsiro lamba da lening bagi apam ba lai ki ba adu hairiba same elite section sectarian academic singduna masidi manipur ji armed forces special powers si loi thamgadam ni haidana campaign chathar pa haibasi adugumba academic singdugi magi partisan oiba magi meeting mikhai naiba aduga undemocratic spirit laiba sectarian oiba adugumu wakhalon chinba academic singduni haina lawjani adubai academic amoina researcher amoina malem gi punsirol de hena democratization hena nungsina na maning tamna coexist over yaba punsiro lama lan ye haiba taragadi militarization se khune endorse over yade haiba city democracy je balai ba khudimna thajaba principle amani haiba tare adu waklon adu ngasi ai khoina a section of elite and leadership is trying to weaponize identity maram adu ngasi ai khoi manipur da aina seasonable term man ye speech adu sanitization of demography and amasine sanitization haibase military na seasonable term amani adubo housing manipur da kanglup masal se khana halaga mafam kharadagi kanglup kharan lairamba yum sing thugai ba madu bom hapchalaga rubble on thokpa flatten doba aduga haiba mioi kanglup sing asia makha ta na leirami haiba yadana ba amsu halakpa yadana bagi thaushil manba strategy manba violence asia khuna demographic sanitization goi masigi demographic sanitization chahi kunnama tara ama yankhayama tawkhiba taragadi mafam asida aikhoi khaktagi specific oiba lamni haibi yana bagi logic ama yawi haibase koina khanba amasung uba horakpadagi ethnic cleansing haibamak haidraga su akona demographic sanitization haidana long term plan ama chathai masigi demographic sanitization asi chathaba sina mai pan khiba tarabadi ethnocentric homeland sing asisu mushroom toba the hena mateng oigani haibu wakhalon aduda masigumba demographic sanitization today the governments must stop this and we must not entertain such a process of sanitizing demography haidana aikuna thamjabani haibatare
and probably hariba demographic sanitization sigi process chang chahi tara am kunam torok targadi particular community ma hariba for example surachanpu kangpu bi tenopol ta tarmi habagi khongun cham da leita targadi makoi khakta bi ba ngasai gi ethnocentric oi bajana homeland ama claim to budi maram charani habatare hojik su maram chabi mong da hadi kanam changna dre now it is reasonable that we must have
separation is complete
separation is complete hari ne and probably madu gi term du madu convert to boy doribra koi ozagi speech ta sodum yaubi ki ba mali koi cookie Levenstrom gi concept se yaubi hai tare so cookie Levenstrom se kamaina explain to bi ai masagi magi separate oi ba area man targe expansionism oi ba hadi sandok pa pamba du mawakhalon oi godriba kamai thambe
akoina Levenstrom masi akoina Europe ki institution amada platform amada akoina atamnana masi pukhatta ba yadi haina akoina pukhatcha gi maramdi Europe haibase Levenstrom gi politics ta 6 million people see grabale ba lamdam amani haibatare Germany gi Nazi gi politics asida madugi adugumba ethnocentric oi ba Nazi gi politics aduda Levenstrom ki questions yaurami haitare masigi Levenstrom ki question ase aikoi Manipur gumba multicultural multi-plural ethnic oiba adugumba political space aduga nauna su oidaba hana dagi su yam sangna lakmina ba haibatare aduga community singi marata cultural balance amada adugi posi kangnadana Manipur yam sangna lakhraga ikhang khaudana Raj Nongthombam haibi 2023 ki May 3rd ki mamang dagi di masigi mobilization yam kanna di tau bahuna rabani haitare aduna aikoina ngasi Manipur gi miyamoina lamdam sigi multi ethnic oiba punsiro la thajaba adum academic ama oina aikoina ngasi UN gi platform amada aikoina exclusive ethnocentric homeland asi tanganu tanbibam thokte talibasi democratic oidi hairibase maji furu ama khaktang de indicate tawjabanate any proof for that matter who eulogizes who actually celebrates this ethnocentric politics is not going to last long and that is only going to lead to conflicts amongst the communities who are in most cases multicultural in their geography, in their politics. Adana Manipur gi hojik oi reiba phiba masiam na nungnani ngai oi aduga laibak thibadi left liberal gi mainstream gi narrative tasu Manipur gi multicultural space kahelak pa sida uba phangakta bida minority majority ngasai horokpada haigiba binary atuda ngasai gi mainland ta binary da khoi sida pusalaga thomjilakpa matam sida adugumba sectarian politics to mayam sigi weaponization ji justify torpase this is actually a threat not only to Manipur's integrity but also a threat to democratic political culture haibasida aikhoina thamjirakpani maram aduna ethnocentric Levenstrom ase aikoi academically so aikoi counter tawgodobani at the same time legislative level da so koina masi yadi haigadobani aduga governance ju masi ke mami tadana bagi bakhalona se chathagadabani haina aikhoina thamjaba
okay cookie Levenstrom gi bahum do jana ju charge hadi weaponization of a particular ethnicity to weaponize or cookie Levenstrom create on upon masi ya tahondana honaga dabani haibi retare adu weaponize story ba missing do primarily ozana masi elite to haigadra ko gi ngasa elite amadi academics to retare so how do you conclude kamaina si gi conclusions la elite amadi academics ki ozana khara so dum pandi bambi khare but should conclusive oina elite amadi kanona kogi academics na tawi habse
ai masigi example pizage ai masi aikoina ngasi aikoina masigi historic over argument ma aikoina pukhale hain lawjai masi karigino haiwa tamde yamna sangna hekta cookie zo intellectual hairake cookie zo intellectual sina tamnana ethnicity is weaponized oraga global level da globally available oiba internationally available oiba akogi theoretical narrative khara makoina use tawi hairiba theoretical narrative se khudamani celebration of asymmetric federalism asymmetric federalism haibase say article 371c laiba article 371a laiba g laiba f laiba sumaina Mizoram da Assam da Manipur da chanari ba si asymmetric federalism kawi or for that matter hojikti leitraba 370 khoi Jammu and Kashmir
Kashmir
provision sing say asymmetric federalism gi model ni masi power sharing gi model ni haidana tawbasida kukizo intellectual kharana masibu reference on a season araga Manipur da natragana notice chathari basigi akoi gi laws mayam si justify tawi adu bo hojik lai bo wasi masi khoi scholar Manipur ge scholar khoi gum bakhtana haiba natna aina handak UN gi program yaurga halakpa matamda mainland India da laiba scholars singna aikoina hairu da bida makoina so Manipur da laiba land gi arrangement ase land gi legislation sing ase masi ethnic way aduga masigi fibum se masi political anxiety thokna ba maram oi haibasi already this debate is coming up and which is good for the unity of Manipur in some sense
okay
aikoina masigi law sing je lauthok no haibasi da sangsin da bida khwaidagi maru aribasidi hairiba asymmetric federalism gi mingda lairiba ahan mayam se kaya mu yam asymmetric orabagi haiba question mark ama thamba koi haure hoje masigi question mark se karigi damukta thamlibano hairagadi valley da khundariba community mayam se valleys dagi hendokpa yadaba legal provisions ke ana bound taroga leibagi fium de lei masi interestingly mapan gi hojiki hairiba mainland scholars sing journalists sing na aikhoi ga interaction toba madumda makhoi masamangna hairei madudi valley the 60% population is confined toba se this is of course going to be a major concern in the days to come for the valley people of Manipur have say it's already accepted the point is masigi question is asymmetric federalism gi mingda hairiba unfair asymmetry ama aikhoi gi lamdam gi manung da lairiba se recognize tawdaba yaroi haiba arguments in aina asymmetric unfair legal provisions in the state of Manipur hairiga mean tawribas
okay unfair so oiba asymmetry sanju sanadaba
asymmetry adugi asymmetry to level amadadi glorify tawba yaiba but when you come down you produce a geographic minority I have mentioned in my UN
yes haribo wapom so maru na land law have tare land law sina maru moraga khoi si ngasagi 60% of the population si majority of the population of the state irrespective of any community maite oigara mayam si apun pulap leiri ni valley sidati leiri mam 60% mo oigane have na aduna masi livable areas 6 to 8% gi areas na mayam se leire aduna sigi system sidi aduga mo khoi ching da sape yadabagi leiba yadabagi adum bagi problem mayam leibina maram moraga sigi system sidi kanglu ambo segregate toba aduga segregate torga makhogi mathakta kahita discrimination form of discrimination land discrimination ama tobi ba tare adu darga sigi system sidi bagi South Africa daga laikiba African movement hatare apartheid hatare adu mase legal apartheid to the mighty natraga village dwellers and mine haibasule hatar
mani masi Raj to dom ai khoi line am da leiri ai khoi na masi aina thangachabagi maramdi hauzik land law da change ama porakadabani porogadabani haiba debate ai flag up tawjade ai madu flag up taw pamde the only thing that I want to raise is there is a need understand tomina bagi solidarity express tomina bagi moment ado lamdam se da khunda miner bai khoi na khangmina bam change ba there is an unfair land asymmetry aduna ai khoi gi minority gi ming the land asymmetry ji yamna phai hana yamna celebration toriba adugumba scholars sing ado ai khoi na hojik makhoi ga interface to pam jay madugi asymmetry to celebration to matamda hojik land apartheid ama geography khad leire
adu
legal oina masigi apartheid land apartheid ase masi khanabam thokta brasi masi hongba hongda baduna tukuna lakse ba adubu khundaminer ba ikhoina cosmopolitan oriba valley ase yamna idc UN da haijara mani Manipur gi valley ase yamna phajaba political and administrative space amane ba karige no hayo dan masi cosmopolitan character lay masi da mainland Indians su lay aduga khoi gi lamdam sigi hoba population ke different cultures different communities lay adana masi khoi chau thok se masi ke chau thok se ba masi ke wakhalo na se masi Manipur pumada tapna Manipur haibas coexist over yana ba mechanism amasu uthok mina si madana sigi geographic minorities in create taunaraga ethnic conflicts wang khalak pa se khoi pam jati hai
sigi khoi valley da leriba cosmopolitan structure se throughout the state hen leilagadi
masi understanding of poragati that will be a better way of living together hai
okay adu sigi argument hai tare khoi un da thamira argument singi marto jana sana fajana thambi ke sectarian ethnic politics have the politician karana and elite amadi khoi academics karana sectarian oiba politics kara sanare have you even weaponized or have you upon bohai bire fajana explain to bire adu na taba makha thar ko jana phong du pikebasi hojik leriba situations da kharaga hena fuel toribasi koin Myanmar da thoiba transnational instability hatar in the region machine su yam chaw maram amani aduga drug ki dusu 40 billion US dollar gi drug market am leibisna maram oraga amsigi economic regimentation ama kogi lamjira thoi habagi mafam ko swaire tar and sigi areas da di pandaba kogi aina kharaga so hygienic batu ojana handak september gi tang kun gani thoida ko UN satring ai da phongbiram balari hatari oja amadi oja Dilip Kumar na ko author ominar ga phong balari habitare maduda su pan ko geopolitics ki maram habitare and the reason say geopolitics su maram madum odu male du seida ojana panbire ba maram singai tare fueled by transnational instability aruga drug ki simayam di am di hainer hatare to UN da su mase thambira member se kadai phauba UN da thamba da mathok taba duga mayam na khang ba da mathok taba area mane kan bios
aikoina akhoi low intensity conflict ki situation ma akhoi jalai kari gi no haiba da ethnic communities in yam arm torokpa
right
aduga masigi ethnic communities in arm torokpa sida akoina question to do is my political economies
kai de no
kadai de gi no lai se haiba is it coming from the donation of the public it is coming from extortion or is it coming from something else aikoina allegation mak tawnadraga su lamdam somda drug ki illicit oiba economic regimentation ama tawre habsidi nobody can deny it UNODC na there is a shifting of the golden triangle towards the northeastern side of India habsi haiba horabni haitare aduga Myanmar da Shan state ta 2021 gi matung dagi military coup gi matung dagi Myanmar gi Shan state ta poppy cultivation growth yam thine leire Chin state ta hana Segang division Chin state so hana 2% it has grown up to around 18%
okay
I could right across our border sigi growth of poppy cultivations lai haitare adana akoi da hujik se sigi economy sina lakada ba violence sisu akoina imagine to ba yaroi haitare adana akoina porous over trans border ama akoi da laiminaraba matam sida khwaidigi hena akoina geopolitical angle ama akoina pukhalai ji kari gino ga aina aigi ai badasu like to yam kon yauzabani rajasu panbiriba sigi drug economy is 40 billion aduga Manipur da di akhangai kharan estimate to with some 70,000 crore
per year gi
per annum magi budget so it comes to about some 100 plus billion US dollars ko sigi akhoi economy se akhoi state ki economy de hen chaw du ni haitare adra sigi kano si state am over section kano gi budget tu gi kano mo erak tu ni haitare aduna sigi economy sina political power you serve to no gi sin rak gi possibilities yam lai gi room jira aduna political class se yauba mioi kaya amasu sigi economy si de yaurum gi khoina
adu ba khoi gi mapan gi international community singna Manipur gi crisis se yes ki drug ki dum phajana dum ujan su thambira me adu ko gi Myanmar ki instability haitar
yes
sis na fuel to we have se moina dum hana digi notion lai biram rana traga ko purely between the communities na traga between the religion ga na adu maina notion je hana lai biram ko ta
raj ki question ai lakse yam bu question ya du gi do card bear oi maru oi na khoi na khanmi na ga da se sigi religious conflict ni haibasi rule out tawre
okay
majority and minority conflict ni haibasi su masibu preach tawram liba akhang hai duna su makoi su dum retract tawre haitare
okay
sima
fail oi gre
aduna narrative sing sa hai do akoi gi anti Manipur anti multicultural Manipur ni na khalam ba journalist mayam academic mayam da na Delhi da one-to-one discussion they were beginning to understand the problem aduna we are moving in a right direction masige right direction akoi na chatpa ngamai su kari gi no haida di Manipur da tolerant oiba civil society tolerant oiba academic tolerant oiba coexistence thajaba adu machoba forcing lady haitare masi ai khoina chauthok che haitare adu gi spiritual khoin thamde aduna coming back to your point ai khoina trans-border ki issue में यावी है बस दाई कोई ना ethnocentric homeland सी कई तो बगी logically लाखना बगी मरम कोई है बस याम चौबे evidence समलाई बा 135 ethnic communities are there in Burma state, Myanmar state. Adubu, many of the communities who are involved in the present problem, they are not enumerated as citizens. Raj. Sika, hoy sigi note to vida biaro ba.
Okay.
Ai khoi gi hujiki Manipur da mukna pasida mapani changchalai hariba Technopal da mapani changpa min masing hele hain laurai ba kam dong da laurai ba mioi singsi achoba section amadi Myanmar da citizen amani hain enumeration phangdri.
Okay.
Adu itaragadi makhoina conflict asina zumaram oidana civilian amasung junta ga taunari ba civil war like situation in Myanmar sin maram oraga 1962 military coup adu mamang matung the 71 gi Bangladesh war aduga ai ai badasu like the kan yauzabani I am repeating 62 1971 and 1988 and 2021 masigi thodok mari si hekta akoi gi chart ama sema yeng seba sigi thodok mari thokhiba matam khuding maksida sigi trans border people ki movement sitawe sigi people ki movement icham tumba people ki movement ateba there is a constant peopling of the identities going on ai ge lon the peopling of identities people identities the basis the people's khongolai ne aduno maram moina
ozana peopling of identity habiba ai gi londana poppy plantation ki mamang da people plantation taw
okay adana peopling of identities yam phajaba akhoi nainabi aporam oi kari gino haiba kan Assam the nationalism ji 1970s Assamese nationalism ji amkan tholokhi baza Bangladesh ki war gi matung da lakhiwa mian mokhoi gi mapan de gi lakhiwa mi sing ji gi mayok ta makhoi na makhoi identity ji muthi batare haiba makhoi da consciousness ma lakhiwa adana sigi 1962 dagi horaga 71 88 amasung 2021 sigi matung da lakhi ba sigi repercussions aduna wai khoi gi lyrics says da nahana panbi lyric ethnicity and geopolitics ramification on northeast India is hariba thaudok mari sigi ethnicity amasung geopolitics na maram oiraga northeast thokiba tangdu laita da ba haibo wakhalona da lyrics e jaki bani maram aduna ngasa ina note tauzaning bading sigi audience sing da amati ai khoi gi yengbiri ba sing da khoi haining ba si aigi lyric tasu izaba ikhone izaba weak institutional capacity in a term sine weak institutional capacity haibadi Burma da democratization gi tawdana sangna lakpa aduga somna kandana mo aikhoi gi aspirations mayam sibu khomjin binabagi institutional mechanism puthokta ba India gi manung dasu maram sing asina ethnocentric oibata natana political instability ga chaw maram oyaba maram aduna hariba anoba transnational people ki movement torokpa sina manaba cultural manabani hariba singdugi kuishalaba kanjite in the last over 60 years or so masigi peopling ji toba hore
okay
adana aikoi na ngasi resistance ama tawreji masigi moment sing torokpa peopling si stop ta hoda bataraga he na chawba ramification ko na lakani haiba ji ki damakte ne ba ngasi Manipur da su tangdu leita da ba phibam ama khaksu laibas maram adana haibi
okay
adana
okay adoza aina akoi gi viewers sing da su haijening si ethnicity and geopolitics ramifications on northeast India haidana koi uza Noni amadi uza sapam Dilkumar anina ko thar olminaraga pongba lyric ni like se tum ki tam ko ni so pongram hari ba uza gi lyric se ko ja as pai bio uza gi like se ta uzana uza gi article heta chapter number 2 se da chapter number 2 se uzani bi bani chapter number 2 se ta uzana ibe matam dai sum pa jab da court to badi am interesting oi bam thena jab haitare ro uzana court ama to birami subir bhami ko gi paumi ji ko hari ba journalist gi court se kamain hai matam da northeast as a region rooted more in the accident of geography in the accident of geography than in the shared bonds hena nungsinana leminbugi mohta accident of geography na maram oiraga akogi northeast region se remain lei aduna ojana makha tarakpada mo harisi Manipur case could be regarded as an upshot of such accidents and lack of shared bonds Manipur thoiba thodoksi asai gi accident of geography amadi lack of shared bonds na oigani yana habit conclude over matter
sobir bombing na
accident of geography kamai de bai do ha
sobir bombing na pukhali basing asai gi mahak si northeast ki akogi areas dem work to journalist amani ado mahak na hairi si northeast India si in akogi India da kwai gi lalhobagi akogi problem laiba region amani hai tare masi gi problem si kari gi laibano haiba taragati India amasung northeast region ani gi marakta laigiba bonus accidental way British na khangda thado magan jida how do we deal with them have questions ilaki ba haitare adana British India hairiba whole masiki pan India concept pu semaba British India hariba territorial body adugi manungda Northeast India je ayamana chalamdi haitare except for the larger part of Assam because Assam was a province adana Northeast atai sidi either Nepal in Leramba Princess State in Leramba mapung ngakta oi bahai tare natragan excluded and partially excluded area waramba maram adana mahana masi yenglaga hairiba British ki matam dasu fadana consolidate torum da bahai tare maram adana hairiba lamdam singase it became part of India in an accidental manner haibagi wakhalon duni hain phong do yaduga shared bond masana yamna sangba intercultural intersection interpolitical intersection ji established in British India manu diga hauda banina masigi bonding adu sukhra weak way haibadune maram adana ayhang makha tajarakpada Manipur si Indiana integration tawdaba yade haidana khangi basi matam adura thanaramba akoi ki chithi sing letters sing official letters sing akoni yengjeruba matam research tawduru matam dadi haiba frontier oirba Manipur frontier oirba border oirba Manipur ase India da yaudaba shunga yadaba ni haina matam thakiba moment amasulai matam aduda conflict adumak khoi thokidabadi nati haibatare maram aduna aina handak izaba matam da Manipur was met to sign the merger agreement in 1949
okay adugi palakpudo 1949 idu interesting oiba pera am yaujayta haipatan court tok jage by March 1949 the MHA Minister of Home Affairs considered it suicidal to give any power to Manipur the power people is societal oigane na MHA na khalli matam du da na haire aduga uzana report amasu makha da koi footnote ta hapiri the report maintained that it was proved dangerous to maintain a weak and vacillating state near our borders and allow them independence to act as they like the border the laiba
state Manipur
yamna weak oiba yam sonja ba du masana decision ju lawja bangam daba border state am khakta man masa matanda thabak tawja bangam bagi independence people se yam kiningai oini na pali habitare aduna subsequently 4th Battalion of Assam Rifles was robbed in thamjale for furthering the integration process as the local police local police were regarded as less effective and not dependable obia da badu effective oi da badu state police ne khalle aduna Assam Rifles thamjale aduna state panbir 1949 wafam si hojik ki 2023 gi me gi tang om den ngasi phabu leriba situation Manipur ki situation hai tare masi is it repetition of 1949 in 2023 and 24 amu hanbai film da leibra sin
Raj masi khoina Raj ngasi quote to basi it's not my view it was the view given by the MHA of that time government of India gi mindset to reflect awi haibu khoi puthoropa katani masi gi reference asina Manipur gi puari gi matek adu karam encounter ama tawna khibagi haibu gi mami du make sing wo fangi hai tare adu ngasai gi wafam da accident of geography and weak shared bonds gi wafam si lai aduna India gi MHA gi matam du gi perspective to yengroga it was not about the people of the state it was more about the geography and its importance Manipur as a geography never Manipur as a people oina yengambagi mamita aduga moreover madu de haibiriba matam du gi 4th Battalion of Assam Rifles haiba mali adu employ toba maru oina masi kari employ torino haiba kanda MHA na haigi matanda matam du gi local police dependable oidi aduna aina khanbada ngasi unified command gi matang na thoiba wathok aduga Manipur gi akhoi gi
355 chanai chana de leriba
355 chanai chana de amarom da di akhoi gi rebel mayam na aggression gi state amada Manipur gi security force moreda akhoi gi SDPO hatkiba kumbi da tronglaubi da adaidi Assam Rifles na chingba PSF na chingba kaya handaki thaudo asida akhoi gi militia gi bullet na si ki ba se masi accountable fixed out is kari gino have questions ni adana hairi ba masi gi freedom sing asida tak padi ngasai gi akhoi gi weak bonding adugi reflection ama adumak id chingne hene lowi
adu hujik so still thaza dabam le repre state na man act to jaga to hundabagi mong da adi 60000 central forces la state ki police mathau nang to honbang amandre state police completely legitimized obagi mong da for example state police na kautru da bom thada gi harga su khogi chief of army staff na thada gi di haibna chingba so maina torok pani na 1949 repeat
I think that is always there because akoina 355 ki 355 की provision सिटे अमरोम दे state approve तवदब नते 355 की provision दे state support तवदम state reinforcement थाना कदो बनेबा yes मेगी fort की हौरगा मपान की security force थाजे लखिब जो कोई उरी खंगी 60,000 estimate तौनरी state की मसा की ओबा 30,000 अमसे लेरी but the question is why has violence not been stopped even if you have so much of security forces adana hairiba Raj Nongthombam reference to a objection late here.
Okay. Adu amanoza yam phajabta ma makhasu panbi ozagi chapter sita ko direct sida the great game east haida aduna India madi China gi maruina khoi gi Ladakh ta gi horaga khoi Arunachal Pradesh pa gi border sida leba India Indo China gi border gi conflict adu ma lejare maduna maram horaga India madi China ani gi marakta relation khar phatta gi problem ma atopa problem na कोई जियो स्ट्रेटेजिक कंपटीशन है बता रहा कोई जियो पॉलिटिक्स ता अनि जे कंपीट याम चाउन तौना बा अदु द यूएस सो दुम यूरोप की वाफम सदुम पनबिरी अदु मरुवेना ngasi leriba Manipur gi crisis sahi amma helakna tha tra thread helaba trai pan changjil leriba Manipur gi crisis is this part of the great game east
masi aina haijab nate akogi Burton Littner haiba journalist asina akogi upper Himalaya da tauba akogi great game se where colonial times ta Russia ne England ne aduga China ne makoi ahum sina Tibet ki region asida tauba great game ase masi hauji ti mase akogi northeastern Himalayan region asida kumthara gani there is going to be a shifting of the conflict from the upper Himalayas to the northeastern Himalaya and Haibiki marum madana hauji China US India gi tussle ase my main theater ase northeastern region amasung akogi India Myanmar gi region asida shift tor pa haitare masi gi hauji ki thoi be Irang asida akogi marona Burma da thoi ba Myanmar thoi be Irang asida ethnic groups mayam sida ethnic armed groups hai makoina ethnic armed groups mayam sida kaidogi hai kanta akogi different global powers mayam ji involved tor pa sigi wari se koi loi khangnei haitare aduna akogi hainai dun mayam na NUG gi office Washington laiga haidana ko aduna sumaina lakiba trend sing asina maru eraga aikogi Manipur ge wang the level region Manipur gi territory khara bau yauna global powers sing gi theater is shift away haidana adigi wakala ma do obviously akoi akhang he but dinner gu manasu yam kanna hairib ni haitare maram aduna Masaina Haizakiba ethnic armed groups mayam sida different countries are playing their own part of game and I don't want to name those countries adubu masigi realities the lakpa taragadi Manipur is gradually converting into a theater where global powers probably will get involved haibasigi akiba chingna ba do ekuna lai haizabewani
okay aduga amana quickly uzat losalakpasida akoina UN do jana thambiram wafum sing manungda concluding part amoina haibiram base akoigi kitang ujada su haidi demand tu ngasai cookie 11 strong gi cookie go be ethnocentric homeland gi demand torabni na yam chauna su push torga leiba du thatra te solution si pidna leiba na maram oiraga su oibi ai so panbiran base kogi relevant stakeholders mayam se masi mayam punjan gada mayam se call upon to gada bani to preserve the integrity and unity of Manipur state under the mandates as implicated in the Article 1, Schedule 1 and 319. Ko Indian Constitution ki Article 1 ki Schedule 1 ki entry number 19 diya aur Manipur na define to ba. Ko Constitution sa na dregi mamang da le Manipur ki status dum laigada bani na armain palam madu lehengada uni na palami and also international law ma su panbiram he tare UPJ and haina ba UT positis juris ha tare. Ado masi panbiram bagi maram se kitang chingnaba leibagi ogadribra adu pusonda di center na ti adu mahari Manipur gi territory kento ka hello habi ofnu chimudi thami but sidas kitang nungnangba tongpong ko
masi loishalapa sida Manipur gi multicultural plural oiba identity is kallaga lakhi base masi wo kahe ningdaba miyang wi ho sina yamna kanna leijaba masi gi political will ase aiko gi civil society amasung aiko gi Manipur gi leadership sing yam kan lei haitare masi gi akaknaba iho asina maram ora ngasi phawbda khoi Manipur gi unity ase integrity ase kallaga lakhibani yes coming back to ai samun academic oina aina si hiram jil thizin jaba miyamoy ama oina I am very confident and I can argue with any academic on the question of Manipur's non-derogable status constitution oina ye India constitution gi miyang de yengabasu global gi customary protocols yengabasu Manipur ki state ki adugumba loyalty is a kahan ba yade hai basigi evidence ujik leire haina khoi lojai article 1 the briefly article 1 sida is the India ki Union of States same the Constituent Assembly the yauro same ki bani maram aduna Union of India sigi sarugam oikhra matam dadi nakhoi tokhai tabasu yade aduga India ki Union of States si oirabanina Union Parliament ni hena chawi maram aduna Union Parliament article 3 season araga laipa amagi territory state amagi territory hongdong jin yai maming on bi yai hai basi Manipur apply tofam thokti hai ba akona legal argument ma pi maram di Manipur sidi aina masai Punjab di yawba Manipur city India ga thengkhang kya da akoi ge treaty relations lei haina akoi evidence mayam lei hai tare maram Union of States hariba adu whole legal ambit to ge manungda Manipur gumba state Jammu and Kashmir gumba na Tripura gumba state ase even akoi ge atopa princely state kaya so hojipudi like re hana lobi araga so hariba state ahum sidi mage state ase yamna distinct oi haibani maram adana article 1 se gi philosophy founding fathers ki magi kai khumna utpa oina Manipur ki integrity as a unity as article 1 season abidona kahan ganu haibama number 2 da ngasagi entry 1918 entry 18 olakpa gi mawma leire kana Jammu and Kashmir state oi leirekta badagi aduma adu UT positive juris ki sidi international law the colonial gi matam da leramba territoriality ama independent phangaba country aduna madugi territory du thugai ba yadabagi adugi mandate ama international customary law da yauzaba adu ikai khumnabiduna Manipur gi miyam na Manipur gi at least coexist over pamba furup sing na Manipur gi kahen biganu haina haijarak pa sidi hariba legal mandate sing si season na biraga su kan biba yai haina ikona Bharat laingakta amasung Bharat ki government da akoina haijabagi wan
okay adu matam sule sector ja aro iboina closing question am ka haib tare hujik mayam ahubudari yam kana dum hainarami hujik khara marakta sangna lepure adubu sum sigi film sidadi laibadi yadabanina what is the way forward mamang da karamna changsan gadage haibagi question am lai adu da nauna kari amu light
ai hujik Raj ki wahang se simadi yaudaba yaroi ngasi khana pasida
right
first of all ngasi gi discussion khana basi bu tabi basing dai khona thanga chaning basi governance ki issue should not be mixed with ethnocentric homeland demand institutions sing bu empower toba governance ki mechanisms sing bu improve toba haiba sigi wafam siga ethnocentric homeland ama demand tono khudong chaba loba ani se samjanafam thokke haibasini maram aduna sigi dynamics ma ikho underscore to honi ani show matamda lamdam somda leibiri balangak singna amadi civil society na su anoba hingminaba yabagi narrative sing sengbat piba amasung laingak na su anoba governance ki mechanism sing puthok piduna administration ki efficiency hengalanduna institutions ki mara tahanduna modern state ki adu mamatik mayai sing ado democratic matik mayai sing do laisha tahalabadi lamdam sida forest office mai tharakpa police station hange tobda yarakta ba adai koi any kind of revenue collection tawge tokpada koi state ki governance da pirei ba adu mache nabamayam se we need to look at the deeper institutionalization of the governance haina ai thamjani aroi bada ethnocentric homeland demands sidam adamant oi bi ba taraba natran madugi eulogization and madura celebration toraga ngaudna political class na section of elite educated oiba mioi sina weaponized to biba tarabadi laminero group sing marata yamtina territorial overlapping cultural overlapping to bodagi mukna ba phibam lakani maram aduna I could let's learn to live together, let's learn to accommodate each other, and let's be kind of tolerant of each other haiba philosophy wakalona sida thabuk tawjani haina
yam phajaba idea hatare let's be tolerant of each other amana ambu tolerant oiba adumadi yam mathau tagni haba tare amana ambu sum hunar ngang lai taragadi hunaring ngai leitum wati habi sum lai na tare yam noijo thank you so much for talking to us lo selak pachida thatrani taret helaba Manipur irang chene hek horku matamda mai thadok pikraba moria da leramba santos electronics haba tare mahaki ma hanbalaite adu bomu Imphal dala matung da singjamai leisang kam lekai da nauna mu hangi magi mai kedi ki beyond headlines post sponsor to bidana yam chamba give hamper amkhat ku pibir hetero zata masiko to jage thank you so much
thank you SKTV
yes yengbir bapno poro bisda amkha thajo panuk cheri SKTV se Manipur miam gi khonjel ni Manipur miam gi expression ni this is the expression of the people of Manipur and the state Manipur so when you watch SKTV when you support SKTV you are fundamentally supporting the people of Manipur so keep supporting SKTV keep watching SKTV and keep supporting Manipur. Thank you so much, Kurumjari.